Hello, so for this Premodern League, I'm going to try to play Fires of Yavimaya. It's a list that it's a deck that I've been messing around with, and I couldn't really find a list that seemed to be okay for the meta. Well, either way, the deck sometimes feels like a little too fair for the format, but I found a list that I think it's okay. Kind of list like, no, maybe get a good result. It's based off of a few lists that I found on MTG Top 8. Some of the changes I made are based off of old lists from Standard, and some are from like pre-modded lists. This list does not play Pandemonium, which is, after testing a lot, I just don't think the card is like really good for the meta. So this one, okay, so playing the fetch one here kind of punished me a little bit, because fetching for a mountain means that I can't, well, I could cast Sylvan Library, but then I have to take a ping from this. I think it's still fine. Unless I just draw a forest, then everything will be fine. I didn't, drew another mountain. All right, so maybe we'll find a basic forest off of this Sylvan Library. I probably want to hold this bolt for ball lightning. Seal of fire. Okay, let's see. I could grab a forest with this and then cast Llanowar Elves next turn if I don't have to fetch. That might be the move here. Because then I almost want to try to set up a turn that I play fires and then follow up with Saproling Burst. So I'm at a virtual 14 life with the Seal of Fire there. Okay, so casting Llanowar Elf might not be the best option now. So do I want to fetch? Probably not. I think I'm just going to put the Saproling Burst, not Violent Outburst, Saproling Burst in my hand. And now I'll fetch. I'll get a basic forest. I'll play this card. Again, I'm at 12, basically at 10 life. They are 16, so Saproling Burst is not lethal, or is it? Let me see. So I'm gonna take one, go to 12, Grim Lavamancer. Okay, so if I bolt them, they'll go to 13. Or I can bolt Lavamancer, and I can make 3 4/4s. That's 12 damage. Or if I bolt them, they go to 13, and then 3. Yeah, they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to block, or they die. I think. Tap. I guess. I don't think it really matters here. I can make a Birds of Paradise and immediately tap for mana. Okay, so we'll make it a 6/6. So I can make 2 5/5s or 3 4/4s. That'll be 12 damage. Yep. I can send a team. I mean, they could kill one of them, I guess. Alright, so they go to 5 life. They're gonna shock me. Okay. They drew a lot of shocks. Alright, so there's another Mag Fanatic. I know there's a Blastoderm on top of my deck, so I think if they attack, I'm just gonna take it. I'm not gonna make a Sapling. So the fade happens. They're 3/3s. If I Pyroclasm, they can kill 2 of my Saplings, so that's not a good deal. Yes. I think I'm just gonna play Blastoderm. It's a case for me to like maybe not tap the Birds of Paradise and just use Karplusan Forest, because then I could possibly pump the birds with a Yavimaya, Fires of Yavimaya, but I don't think that's the best option. Or maybe it was, because... Alright, so game 1, I think I want Pyroclasms. Oops, this way so I can see. So Nantuko Vigilante, it's pretty good at taking out. I mean, I guess the only thing you can do is kill Vortex or like Curse Scroll and stuff. But Curse Scroll is kind of hard, right? Because I would have to like flip the same turn that I put into play. Otherwise, I just kill it before I can flip it. So maybe it's not that great. Multani's Acolyte sometimes can be a little awkward against this faster decks, especially because it's like a 1 toughness creature too. Yeah, it's still okay. I think I'm just gonna cut 2 and I'll keep 1 in the deck, and then we'll see how game 2 goes. I kind of want to color the herd too, but it's kind of hard to fit everything you want in the deck, right? Okay, I really like this hand. If they have a turn 1 pup, then maybe I just play a land and pass. I'm definitely just gonna play a land and pass then. Because getting a Birds of Paradise does get me closer to Threshold. Maybe I'll play this elf. Let's see what they do. It's not crazy to just tap the elf, Pyroclasm, and then just play Birds of Paradise post combat. Alright, so they're gonna attack with this guy. Okay, well now I know what to do. Alright, okay, so let's just Pyroclasm the board. It'd be really cool if we could draw a forest next turn. Get hit with a ball lightning? No? Alright, so basically draw a forest here. I'll play a Sylvan Library. I'll play a birds. Right, so they have 3 cards in hand. I have 3. They're gonna... Oh, okay, that's pretty good. I think I'm just trying to make my land drops. Or if I could find a fires, I wouldn't be too upset neither. Okay. Like the Treetop Village comes into play tapped is an issue, I guess. What was the other cards? A Werebear. You can just Flash it back. I think I'm gonna play Fires. The deck operates so much better when this card's in play. So I think I'm just gonna play Fires, because even a Multani's Acolyte feels so much better. Or like even birds into Multani's Acolyte. Alright, so I guess I'll play the Treetop this time. I'm gonna play birds. Guess we can do this guy too. I'll play this guy. And so there's 17 life. I'm at 18. I could start trying to pick my creatures. They have 2 cards in hand. They can. Lava Dart's really good at getting more cards in the graveyard, so I think that's what they're gonna do. They're probably gonna just. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this resolve. They could kill a bird, I guess, maybe. No, it's gonna do it to me. Okay. That seems reasonable. So I kinda need like a Blastoderm or this is Ball Lightning. Yeah. Okay. So that's a big chunk of life that I'm gonna lose here. 7, I go to 9. They still have 2 cards in hand. I think I'll pay for this. The Multani's Acolyte. Not ideal. I think I need to try to kill them faster than they can kill me now. It's gonna be hard because I'm at 9, they're at 12. Next turn I can swing for 5, 6, 7. I don't have a way to get threshold. Okay, they're not gonna do anything. Alright, so I need Blastoderm here, I think, or Saproling Burst. Nantuko Vigilante. That is basically like a 3/2. I guess I can get a land. I'll play this guy. I think if they try to kill my Treetop Village, I will pump it. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Really awesome if I had one more card in the graveyard. Then Fires would be enough for threshold. They also probably thinking like, no, if they start spending too much burn spells on my creatures, then they might not have enough to aim at me. So they didn't block anything. Okay. Gonna shoot me. Okay, makes sense. Shock, I go to 5. They have 1 mystery card in hand. Looks like they just found what they were looking for, because the Pyroblast. I think it's a Pyroblast. Usually when it takes a little longer, they try and sacrifice. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think I'm fine with my sideboard options. And maybe instead of Vigilante, I do want Call of the Herd. I don't think it's gonna matter as much. Maybe Tormod's Crypt, but we just Lava Dart and Grim Lavamancer, so I don't think that's as good as having a creature in play. Alright, this and this. Pretty good. Be able to cast whatever I want to cast. Whatever I draw off a Sylvan Library. So I think Fyndhorn Elves on turn 1 is good luck. So if I have the option of Llanowar Elves, Birds, or Fyndhorn Elves, well, that sucks. I hate your opponent. Why would you do that? Kill my good luck elf. I'm gonna play Sylvan Library. And let me see, what do I want to draw here? That would be helpful. I mean, that's good that they didn't do anything this turn. I guess Lightning Bolt would be a good one, just so I don't get smacked by his Ball Lightning on turn 2. And just draw a bunch of air. Maybe if I leave my mountain open, they'll be scared and not cast Ball Lightning. No, they did. They didn't care. I just need to draw something. These are not something. These are nothings. So much for the Sylvan Library on turn 2. So now they got 4 cards in hand. It's gonna be really hard for me to win this one. Just Incinerate. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I guess like any creature right now, I'll be happy to see. Alright, that's something I can work with. I think I'm not gonna play the Karplusan Forest because they could be playing Price of Progress, and I don't really need to play another land, so taking the extra 2 points of damage does not seem very good. Alright, so they have 2 cards in hand. 3. I could block a Ball Lightning with this. I mean, they might just have enough damage to kill me. So I think the smart thing to do here is to make 2 5/5s. Let's see, so next time I swing for 8. Make 2 4/4s, I swing for 9. Okay, so maybe I should just make 3 4/4s. It might be a Pyroblast again. Alright, that was round 1. Let's see what happens in round 2. Alright, let's try match number 2 for this league. We're on the play. Yeah, I think that's a key. Kind of hand, usually, with this kind of hand, usually I would rather have a turn 1 mana dork, but I think it's fine. Without knowing, what your opponent's playing. I think I still want to play Acolyte. It's possible if they're playing Dreadnought, I would want to just cast Nantuko Vigilante next turn. Oh, it is. Ugh. Okay. They're probably deciding if they want to stifle or... Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I might be in trouble here. I think I have to let this die. This gets dazed. I think the game is just over, but yeah. So we do have Naturalize and Pyroclasm. I mean, Pyroblast, sorry. I think I'll keep the Nantuko. Oh, this is also pretty good too. I haven't played against a blue deck, so I haven't really seen what this card can do. I think they play a number of meddling mages, but I don't know if they care that much. And again, I think Acolyte might not be a good turn 2 for this matchup. Maybe I want to shave a Werebear. Like it's I've been having a hard time like getting this card to turn on the threshold. Maybe I could have cut it all of them and just bring a Pyroclasm. No, I think it's fine. This game is gonna be like no. Maybe it's a Blastoderm. No, they do play removal. Just need a 8 land. Since I'm on the play, I think I can afford to basically take off a turn of my important. Play this bootleg Ponder. All right, yeah. So I think actually I'm just gonna probably cast Sylvan Library regardless of what I draw, and maybe I should find some answers to a 12/12 artifact creature. I'm deciding if they want to counter this, I guess, or no, probably just decide if they want to counter. I mean, I could use foil too, I guess. I think foil might be okay. It is foil. All right, and they are playing Meddling Mage just like I expected, but I don't think Meddling Mage it's enough reason for me to play Pyroclasm. They miss a land drop too. Oh, so maybe that's why they're deciding they wanted to cast the foil, like because they didn't have a second land. They chose not to shuffle, so I'm assuming they have the answer. I mean, not the answer. They have their combo. Curse Totem. Okay. Yeah, not a lot of creatures with activated abilities on the board now. So, gosh. So the tinkering I was doing with like Fires of Yavimaya type of decks is that, and again, this is a league that I'm trying to play like an aggro deck that's different from what we've been seeing in the format right now. But I do think that this deck might be a little too fair for Premodern. I think if you take to your local event, you might still get some good results, but I think online, at least, when most players tend to like play tier 1 decks, I think this deck lacks a little bit of disruption. Like I'm not playing Shadow Forest or Wastelands, things that usually aggro decks can play to speed up the game and still be able to attack. If I play a Birds, does it matter? It might. Because if I draw Fires Yavimaya, I might want to pump a 0/1 flyer creature. Okay, so somehow we won this game. Yeah, I think I'm just going to ship it like this. Yeah, I think in the future, if I try to make another aggro deck work, I'll see if I can find room for some kind of disruption, right? The problem that playing Wastelands in this deck is having cards that have double green as a casting cost. And also have Multani's Acolyte in the sideboard. I mean, they're in the main deck, they're also double green. Makes playing lands like Rishad Port and Wasteland a little iffy. But I think there's some room to work here, make this deck more competitive. I think I can keep this one. We have a Pyroblast, some kind of interaction. So they monument to 6. Is that what it is? Yes, expect just like a cantrip on turn 1. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna play the mountain and they try to. Oops, I should probably silence this before I start recording. Meddling Mage. Okay, they've got a Meddling Mage. So what do they even name with that? Naturalize? Red Elemental Blast. Okay, good thing I'm not playing those cards. Fires. Okay, I'm just gonna play Multani's Presence. I think I'm playing too conservative here, but do think might be the best option. I really would like to be able to play around days, but like I'm hoping that this doesn't kill me. All right, they have the disenchant. All right, so I guess I can try to cast Fires next turn. If I draw a mana dork, I might just go. No, Fires dork. No, I can just play Fires. They do have 5 cards in hand. Multani's Presence doesn't make my. I think it's uncounterable. It just makes that I draw a card, but then I just draw like a random card. They have another disenchant effect. No, just fetching. Interesting. So if they try to make a 12/12 and I try to counter the counter back, I think I can untap playing Saproling Burst, and that might be able to raise their cards. It would be particularly good if they phase it out. So I need to draw like a Naturalize, I guess. I guess Blastoderm instead. Oh no, I think I kind of went too fast here. It's possible I should just cast Blastoderm, because if this gets countered, I'm just dead, right? Yeah. Okay. So I think I just pass. Not dead. I can make a token, block Meddling Mage. So I'm assuming they have they didn't have a Day's Last turn, and then I have 6 answers to Fraction Dreadnought in my deck. 3 of the Nantuko Vigilante, and then 3 Naturalize. I guess pretty good odds of drawing that. Opponent's deep in the tank. They didn't attack with Dreadnought. First totem. Yeah. Yep. That's a good card, I guess. If I make 2 5/5s, I'm sorry, there'll be 2 4/4s. They block 1, they take 4. Go to 13. I mean, I have to push some damage through, right? I mean, I expect them to just block 1 and take the other 4, yes. Oh, they're gonna block both. Okay. And the important thing here is that now when they attack back, I'm not taking 14. I'll just take 12. Well, that's a good draw. So I can attack for 8, or if I take a counter off, there'll be 4, right? So it'll be 9. Now the question is, if I naturalize now and I have a charm, then I get another turn. If they just have counter magic, then I kind of want to draw the other card. I'm just gonna attack, and I think I can try to naturalize on their upkeep. Yeah, I think this game is gonna take this long. I mean, I guess the outs now are either phase it out. Well, if they phase it, then I just swing for 7. I can try to fires, I guess. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of thought it was going to happen here. It's considered countered. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I wonder if it's... I mean, the spell fizzled. Didn't know it was considered countered. Swords to Plowshares. I mean, I still have lightning bolts in the deck too, so let's see. So this thing's going to be a 1/1. Nantuko, whatever the creature is, would be a good draw here. Blastoderm would be good too. I don't know, I think my one doesn't know how the cards work. Oh man. Okay. All right. Let's just press the priority so I can. Okay. All right. I'll try to bolt them. If this gets countered, I guess I draw a card. If I draw a card, that means I get to maybe draw another creature, or I don't. So that's 6, 7, 8. All right. Cool. That was round 2. We know 1 life. All right. We'll see. We'll see what happens in round 3. All right, so we're here for round 3 on the play. Let me just fix the window here. Wishing good luck too. All right, let's see. Yeah, this ends good. Curves out. And I kind of look like I'm playing elves by doing this. Oh, goodbye, fires. I'm playing the Acolyte first in case I draw another dork. I can cast this turn. I didn't, so I'm just going to swing for 1. It seems like this could be Dead Guy ill. I think I want to keep the bolt, so I can discard a forest. I mean, a Karplusan Forest. I'm just going to discard both of them. So if I draw a mountain next turn, they gain 3 life per land. I thought it was 2. But they read their cards. I think if I draw a fetch land or a mountain, I'm just going to cast Call of the Herd. If I don't, all right, so Call of the Herd, and I guess discard bolt this time. I need to find land number 4. I wonder if they're stuck on 2 lands. No, they're not. Okay, it's a bit greedy for me to try to cast. Should probably cast my spells after combat too. I'm only 1 card away from getting threshold on this thing. I'm a little worried that I don't have an answer to the angel if they do have that. Okay, in a turn. Oh, Scout and Scrying. Okay, they go to 12. Next turn I can pay for the second Acolyte and still have mana to flash this back. It's not a great spot against a... I'm playing a deck that is trying to win with creatures, and I'm playing against a deck that's got a lot of removal, so I'm not gonna block. And I think I lose this race unless... Sorry about that. I had some audio that's coming through. Yeah, I don't think I can beat Angel with this board. Maybe if they attack, we're even. I mean, oh sorry, I deal 1 extra point of damage. Oh, it's Bane of Existence. Okay, that changed things. It's only 3/2. It's not a 4/5 life linker. Seal cleansing. Okay, 3. All right, flash this back. I guess a Blastoderm would be like my best top decks. I have 3 cards in hand. Yeah, Sylvan Library and yeah, pretty much all my enchantments and not good top decks now. Blastoderm, like, it beats Bane of the Living, and they can't just point any removal spell at it. That was a good top deck, I guess. Oops. Problem is that they have 9 points of damage. Well, I can block this one. I guess if the last card is Phyrexian Arena. Interesting. Yeah, it's not a very good trade for them to attack. Alright, so I have an idea. I'm gonna attack. They block with this guy. It's possible that they sack the Seal of Cleansing. They didn't. Okay, so I'm just gonna not play Saproling Burst. Excuse me. Did I go to 7? I guess I can always draw something silly like a whatchamacallit, Pyroclasm, not a negator. Okay, I have to attack. Well, I don't have to, but feels like it could be the best option here. Okay, so ideal, like they exile Wasteland and Seal of Cleansing and like 3 random lands, I guess. Oh, they did just that? All right, this was the best scenario for me. I go to 6. Okay. Swing for 5. If I draw a bolt, I win the game. This wins the game too, right? It does. Attack. We'll give it +2/+2. And then they die to their Phyrexian Arena. Sweet. Okay. So I think I want these cards. So the Nantuko Vigilante has some text, right? They do have the Phyrexian Arena. They could maybe bring in cards like no Dystopia. Blastoderm seems really, really good. Fires seems very good. Multani's Acolyte always feels like the clunkiest card in this deck. Maybe some of the mana dorks, because they're... Well, if I do this, then I can bring like another Pyroclasm. I think this is more like for the guy that plays Wrath of God. Like Naturalize also has got some text against this deck too. I think the Birds of Paradise like are very good at fixing the mana. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do like this. I think the elves are like not that great. Obviously the ramping is good, but it's a terrible top deck like later in the game, and we're playing against a deck that's going like 1-for-1 with some discards. So duress. Oh no, furnace. I think I still want to try to cast Sylvan Library on turn 2. Yeah, since I don't even have the second green anyways. Yeah, my hand's a little clunky now. 1 Saproling Burst was fine. 2 is a little... Discard a card. Yeah, discard one of them. Okay, this is really bad for me. We're kind of back to square one. Alright, so I need to draw a couple of forests, I guess. It's crazy the Wasteland was actually good. Like, I'm not playing that many non-basics. Yeah, we're gonna bolt that. It's probably like a... Oh, Bane of Existence. I guess I could let him keep it. Alright. I just need to draw another forest. Or maybe like another Sylvan Library. Werebear would be okay. And there's only one target. Kind of far away from casting the card anyways. Yeah, this guy's probably pretty good. Well, let's card one of these guys. Yeah, this 1-for-1 Funeral Charms. I'm not sure if I subscribe to that idea, but it's pro black. Not amazing. And they're gonna Skeleton's Crying now. This guy is, I guess, all very good against Trax Negator. I don't know if they still have that in their deck post board, but so if I draw a forest, I think I'm guessing Blastoderm. If I don't, I think I'm just gonna morph Nantuko Vigilante. Hopefully they don't have any Diabolic Edicts in their deck. Another Wasteland Exalted Angel. Okay, I can swing for 4. I'm swinging back for 8, 9, 10. I have another Angel. Okay, now it gets a little harder. I don't know if I can beat 2 of them. So in this case, Pyroclasm I wasn't gonna help neither, because I was thinking Pyroclasm to not to kill angels that like not flipped, but in this case it wasn't gonna do anything. Okay, want to change anything? Maybe on the play I can have one of these guys back just to have a better turn 2. So keep this one. Opponents decided they're gonna mulligan. Every time I look at these cards, Karplusan Forest and Pyroclasm, I really wish they had the original Ice Age art for those cards. Them on into 6, looks like. Okay, and this hand curves out pretty good. Yep, still okay with that. I'll play this in case if there's a duress coming down next turn, then I can just sort of bolt before losing my spell. And the second one. Alright, we'll play this Werebear. Seal of Cleansing. I like how as soon as I play Seal Cleansing, I draw the Saproling Burst. Yeah, might as well make them use it. Would have been nice to have this to kill the Seal of Cleansing, I guess, but well, they don't have any black permanents, so the threshold does not matter. Really need to draw land now. Well, we're gonna flip that guy anyways then. Also should have done less turns to get an extra point of damage, but I did play Swamp. Okay, those are interesting games of Magic. Those like mid-range decks from in Premodern, like I feel there's so much back and forth, and of course there's some games when one deck has a card engine that the other one doesn't, but that didn't really happen here. I had my Sylvan Library, but it got destroyed, and then they had Phyrexian Arena in game 1, but the rest of the plan didn't come together. Alright, this was round 3, so let's see who we'll play against round 4. Alright, so here for round 4, I'm gonna play again. Maybe I'm just being lucky with the die rolls. So yeah, I can keep this one. This one seems a little better. I think I should probably put the extra Nantuko Vigilante back. No idea what my opponent's playing. I'll say that just because there's some players that play in this league online that they tend to play the same style of decks, but I don't think I've played against this opponent before. Oh, they're just gonna F6 to the first turn? Interesting. I wonder if there was a... I mean, I said they skipped it. It's so hard for... The game would be different if we just restarted, so... Okay. Kinda need my Pyroclasm. 2 of them in the deck. I think I'm gonna get a fetch land so I can fetch away, maybe increase my chance of drawing a Pyroclasm, because this is a very fast clock here. Can also maybe try to find a lightning bolt. Might just have to play this Nantuko Vigilante as a blocker. Okay, so Saproling Burst is very good. Guess I can play this guy and play this Acolyte. And try to hold back to block, I guess. No, that's recommends. Like Skidding Scourge has a huge drawback in this type of deck, but not if you're just playing enchantments. He's attack with a team. Makes sense. Yeah, I'll block one of them. I'm gonna go to 9. Oof. So they're representing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage. So if I get, say, Birds of Paradise, Blastoderm, I could attack with Blastoderm. I can also just get max. So I'm just gonna make 1 token. I'll swing. Worst case scenario, I can make 2 tokens to block these 2. And maybe I can still try to find a lightning bolt to deal with the Skittering Scourge. Okay, so I swing with a team. 1. 2. So they only have 2 cards in hand. They play some kind of edict effect. I think I'm just gonna sacrifice the one that's tapped. Okay, I'm gonna block. So block here, here, and here. Nice. So take no. And birds plus fires can actually kill Skittering Scourge. Oh, that's right. Because if they don't have any zombies, then Sarcomance deals damage to them. Not a fires. Does that matter? You attack with the bear too. I know that's 8, 9. Oh, I skipped this part here so I can pump it. I do think they take 2 damage here though. Yes. All right. My opponent skipped their draw phase, and they skipped their first turn, and I skipped the part that I'm supposed to just win the game. But all right. So obviously creatures have Pro Black are good. Pyroclasm is good against them too. Nantuko Vigilante. Probably not that great. Actually, maybe, right? Because sometimes they do run things like Dystopia or Bad Moon. Okay, kind of a slow start. Maybe this is the card that should be. Well, no, I already have 3 in the deck. I don't think I want to cut the 3rd one. I play like 4 creatures. Mesmeric Fiend. They mess with this card in Legacy, so they have to take Pyroclasm here, right? And Carnophage. Yep. Oof. Okay, that's a very good one there. I wouldn't mind drawing like Multani's Acolyte here, I guess. I just get a forest. Alright, so I'm gonna get hit for 5, 6, 7. And this guy doesn't really. Oof, there's a Mishra's Factory too. Okay, can't stop this one. Yeah, this Mesmeric Fiend and the Pyroclasm might just win the game. Sorry, the game. Like this guy. I'm taking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it might just be game here. Well, they can't attack with Mesmeric Fiend. Oh, they are attacking with Mesmeric Fiend. That's 6. Yeah, they're not. Okay. If I block here, I take 6, 7, 8 to go to 1. Yeah, because I have to block here then. Take 6. That is Sacromancy. Yeah, that doesn't matter, right? No. Alright. Problem that there is a little tension playing Mana Dorks and Pyroclasm, right? So like I do want to like be able to ramp, but I also don't want to like kill my side of the board. Forest, that's right on time, right? So they're winning this race right now. And this has to attack every turn. You have to hold back Multani's Acolyte. Yeah, the only way I can stop this is with Lightning Bolt or Pyroclasm. Probably have a second factory. I'll block the factory, I guess. Interesting. I don't know what's the reasoning behind that one. Maybe I'll find out. Next turn I can play one of those 2. Maybe should have been more aggressive and attack with Treetop Village. Okay. Again, you upkeep, you draw X cards and you lose X life. Okay. Looks like right now they only have 1 zombie. I have 1 more turn to attack with a Blastoderm. Really would like to draw one of my red cards. Another one. Okay. This Datu Slayer is like chipping away. Just waiting for them to attack and just like cast Hatred. I guess I'll make 2 5/5s. They're gonna be 4 4s next turn. Okay, that's fine. So Blastoderm goes away. There's another Blastoderm. If I cast off of this thing, yeah, I can play 2 creatures this turn. Seems okay, I guess. I'm not gonna block. So I'll play this thing, and I guess Blastoderm makes more sense than flashing back Call of the Herd. They're 3 life. I would say GG. These are like some really close games. Maybe they just have hatred in hand. No, it still doesn't kill me. Why do they keep playing if they say GG? Oh, okay. Pretty close games. I think the fact that I never saw one of my Lightning Bolts or Pyroclasm make this game a lot closer than it was supposed to go. This Dothy Slayer almost like went all the way. All right, we'll see what happens in round 5. All right, we're back for round 5. So far, been like some very close games with this deck, but it's been fun. And I didn't play Fires when it was in Standard, but a lot of these cards were cards that I played with when I was playing the Saga Masks Standard formats. So very familiar with them. So I think I can keep this one. This is great, but without knowing what opponent's playing. I mean, if they're playing a deck that has also druids, this hand is like just garbage. But I feel like a lot of hands in my deck are kind of bad if they're playing also druids. I'll keep it. I don't against my better judgments, but they're not playing also druids, I think. Well, goodbye, Fires of Yavimaya. Or maybe Pyroclasm. If they take Pyroclasm, they might be on Suicide Black too. So 2 fires. Okay, so I'm assuming they're playing like a slower deck then. Right, that was a good draw. Werebear. Interesting. Yeah, it's the kind of matchup that I really would like to draw. Sylvan Library. If it is what I'm thinking it is. Some kind of mono black like control deck. Usually Sylvan Library is a good way for you to get ahead. I don't know, so it's the rock, I guess. Sure, just probably cast the Blastoderm actually. Okay. The 1 point of damage most likely won't matter. And they also know about it, so if they play a creature, they can Cabal Therapy away from my hand. Yeah, alright, that was not very good play by me. Yeah, they don't get the extra card, I guess. Alright, just need this Sylvan Library to stay in play for at least 1 turn. Drained Hermit's fine. I mean, sort of right, they can Cabal Therapy away my Pyroclasm. So go to 10. They might not just pay the Echo here, do they? Yeah, 10 life, that's a lot of life. I don't think I'm going to be able to. They're like 1 Pernicious Deed away from like, that's a problem too. If I get Nantuko Vigilante, or if I find one, then they're never going to best priority with a Recurrent Nightmare in play. I guess Pyroclasm stops them from being able to do that every turn. Yeah, I have to pay life here. I'm just not gonna get anywhere. Yeah, I don't know if I can still win. I guess the other way I could win, like if they go low enough in life and adjust some bolts. They're at 9, so it's like have to be 3 bolts. They could attack with 3 squirrels. I'll block all of them, I guess. They don't attack with them. Okay, I need something good. I guess. I mean, they just have lethal on the board, I think, right? Yeah, the other line would be to like, no, pump Birds of Paradise and double bolt or something, but see any of that there. We're gonna go to 7. Okay, so yeah, I guess double bolt. I do have Treetop Village to naturalize. That probably makes it impossible for me to win now. I think I know the top of my deck. They're playing like super conservative. So maybe get a little bit more information. Do I have enough blockers? So it's 9. There's a lot of numbers. The Paradise does not matter. You can survive this attack, right? So they have 9 block attackers. Can block 1. Block 1. So that's 8. That's still lethal. Okay. How do I want to sideboard here? So the pro black creatures, they don't have that many black creatures. I mean, it's good against things like Vendetta and Smother. Don't seem great. I'm assuming they are playing Pernicious Deed, and that card is a problem. I guess Color the Herd. I mean, Color the Claw. Pyroclasm also seems decent. I kind of want Tormod's Crypt too, but I don't know if I can fit everything I want. So yeah, I'm just gonna send it like this. I don't think I can keep this one. I go hide the Blast. No, hold on. Do I want to hide Blastoderm? No, maybe it's Pyroclasm. I'm only into 5. Okay. I wonder how relevant Blastoderm is actually, because they do have like a good number of creatures that can just use as chump blockers. It's Cabal Therapy. They're gonna name Blastoderm, I guess. Probably fetch. I don't think I want to draw another land. That's a decent draw, but not great. I just need to draw Sylvan Library here or Elephants. Not a Pyroclasm. Ugh, they're stuck on 2 lands and not doing anything, and I can't capitalize on that. That Blastoderm would have been very, very good. Or that extra land. Yeah, this bowl. I guess Phyrexian Rager. Let's bolt that guy before they can flash it back. Right, Sylvan Library. Whoa, I should try this more often. And they still don't have green from the looks of it. Cabal Therapy. I don't think they know my hand. Naturalize. Okay. So I don't think I want to pay for this guy. Instead, I'm going to hopefully draw land. There you go. That's pretty good. I'll pay for life because I don't want to draw. So if they don't play a green land, they did. I mean, I can just naturalize this thing. So I think I'm just going to make 1 token. Actually, making 1 or 2 doesn't matter because I can just kill this anyways. And I mean, they only have 1 naturalize. They're deciding if they want to destroy the Sylvan Library or this. Okay, that is a bit odd timing, but who am I to judge? Let's put this on top and I'll pay for life with this guy. Wall of Blossoms. I think if they flash back with Cabal Therapy, then... I mean, they know about Pyroclasm, but does it matter? I'm not going to Pyroclasm my stuff. So if I make 2 5/5s, more damage over the course of 2 turns. I have a Pyroclasm sitting on top of my deck. Okay, now they're gonna be 4/4s. They can still kill the Wall of Blossoms. Oh, that's pretty good. Let me see. Is that lethal? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I just need to draw 1 card. Yeah, go to 3. You can go to 2 here. I'll draw. Fetch. It's gonna be a forest. I don't think it matters. So we're gonna Pyroclasm board, play a Blastoderm. So Pyroclasm is kind of relevant, but yeah, I think that's the right. Should I bring in like another mana dork? I feel like this Werebear being just like a 4/4 not gonna be super relevant most of the times. I'm debating like bring the Color of the Claw. That was the one that, because I haven't seen Pernicious Deed yet, but I'm assuming they have at least one in there. That's a good card for you to try to get back into the game after getting your board is gone. Alright, so I have to mulligan this one, which is not great against a deck that's playing Cabal Therapy. Yeah, I'll keep this one, I guess. I don't think I saw. Yeah, they're playing Therapy, so I think I'm gonna not give them doubles of cards. It's possible, just see like it's duress here, but they got 4 cards in hand. Well, it looks like this time they're not mana screwed. Kind of want to play the Blastoderm first before something gets discarded, because at least Call of Her that can flashback. And Blastoderm is kind of a hard card for this type of deck to deal with. I mean, they can just like chump block, but it's not ideal, right? It's like Cabal Therapy, Cabal Therapy, Cabal Therapy. But it's a good draw. You're gonna chump with a Treetop Village. I guess they could play some squirrels here. No, they didn't. This to Naturalize. So if they animate one of them, I'm just gonna bolt it. I think the destroying land and the damage is just much more important. Like they're not going to be able to animate this one unless they draw another. They drew another one. Okay. I guess I can always draw another bolt too. If I draw Fires, Smother. Okay. So I go to 2. So Fires will do it, I guess. Another bolt obviously does it too. Yeah, Blastoderm dies. That's kind of convenient, I guess. They don't know about Pyroclasm, so Bird of Paradise. Now I gotta make a decision. Because they're not gonna, they're gonna have a hard time casting the other thing too. The only problem if they animate, they kill my Blastoderm. They lose a land too. So they go to 1 life. I do have Call of Herd though, if this bowl. So what do they sack to? Sack a swamp? Oh, Llanowar Waste. Okay, so any land is this a true like mid-range battle. I'm gonna attack first to make them tap out, I guess, but I hope they don't feel like I'm slow rolling them or anything. Alright, let me they don't have an answer today. Alright, cool. So 1 loss so far. I'll play the last round and I'll see you guys then. Alright, so we're here for round 6 and the last one of this league. Playing Fires of Yavimaya. Looks like I'm on the play again. I think I was going to play in every match, actually. It seems really slow, right? It doesn't do anything. Seems way better, I think. Just make sure I mute my phone before playing Angle Wire and Elf. I think there's a reason for me to show that I'm playing a second color. There's the only tension in this deck that I'm not a big fan. Like, I'm playing the Mana Dorks and Pyroclasm. Everything again. It's like I don't have a good top deck now here. I mean, Bolt would be okay because I could Bolt or Wood Symbiote. But looks like Magic Online just froze for a second. This case, I think I should just still play a Forest. Really want them to like really commit to the board so I can... Maybe it was correct to just play the Mountain, because if I draw another Mountain... No, Tangle Wires won't allow me to play... I guess next turn I can Pyroclasm and then play Werebear. And then the following turn I play Saproling Burst. I don't know if that's... Maybe it's better to play Fires and then Saproling Burst still. I mean, they only have 3 cards in hand, as long as one of them is not survival. It looks like Magic Online just froze for a second again. Okay. So sorry about that. All right, so they play Queen Ranger. It looked like I have 6 before it froze. That's 2 of them. I think I'm just gonna play Fires here. Hopefully I can draw a Mountain next turn, or like a Birds of Paradise. Kind of just need a second red. Yeah, I think I have to Pyroclasm here. They can save 1 Elf, I guess. 2 4/4s. I'll play this guy. I'll play this. This card was an instant. I thought it was a source. I think I have to block one of them. Second Mountain is very good. I have to bolt here. I can attack. Otherwise, this Queen Ranger just blocks forever. Could it kind of have a free attack? I don't think so. My creature is still going to be 4/4s next turn. If I draw another one, I'm in really good shape. Birds doesn't really change things. I think the Werebear. Okay. Alright, so Elves. So I think I need more Pyroclasms. I don't know if Blastoderm is that great here because I feel like they just, well, I mean, I don't have anything with Trample. So I think I have to just like try to Pyroclasm and attack. Multani's Acolyte might be kind of slow. I do want to keep these because, you know, survival. And it's also a creature too, so I think it's better than having just Naturalize. Maybe I can do 1-1. There you go. Not really sure which one it's better or worse than the other. So this hand, yeah, I'm not casting anything until... No, I don't think I can keep this one. Ugh, seems worse. I mean, I do have 2 turns to draw Forest. I don't have to cast the birds on curve, which is fine. If that's the plan, then maybe I just put Call of the Herd back. See, if I draw a Forest, I think... Oh, I didn't, so... Alright, so I'm just gonna bolt that. That gives me another turn to draw a Forest. Oh, that's the one I should bolt. Alright, now we lose the game. Unless I draw, I guess, a Pyroclasm and then follow up by a Forest. I guess I kind of just hope that they play Tangle Wire here. No survival. Okay, game might just be over. Yeah, no, this game's over. I'm not gonna be able to catch up to that. Alright, so maybe I do want to swap the Multani's Acolyte for Naturalize. Because this card, I don't know if I'm a fan of like spending a whole turn just playing this card and then untapping and then paying for Echo. Not against Elves. If it was like a slower deck, like blue-white, I don't know, standstill or something like that, I think it would be okay, but not an unkeepable hand. Oh, this one's perfect, I think. Right, so I'm just gonna put the bear back. We'll make our best impression of a Elves deck. I have to decide what I want to do next turn. So I think in this case, and then when I cast birds next turn, we'll have haste. So if I draw a land, I can possibly Pyroclasm. I think if I use Wall of Roots, I'm just gonna bolt it. They didn't. So I'm just gonna take the land here. So they already using mana for this. Yeah, excuse me. It's possible I got a little too greedy with the Pyroclasm. I should have maybe done 1 turn before, but I didn't really have a good follow-up play, so I didn't think it was ideal. Kill one of them, I guess. I had to survive a turn. Yeah, so I have to block 1. I don't think I'll be able to cast... Oh, they have Trample. Okay. Alright. Didn't even notice about that. Cool. So let's, I guess, wrap up here. So, yeah, Magic Online is still acting up for me. Okay. So that was a list that I played. It was from a tournament that I saw online. And I was messing with some other different versions of Fires. Kept tinkering with them. And I think Pandemonium might not have a... It's still a fun card to play, but I don't know if it's that great. I do think that this deck lacks a little bit of like disruption. Like other aggro decks will play things like Wastelands or Shadow Ports, Tangle Wires, and this one doesn't have any of that. So I do think sometimes in the early game, though, besides playing Mana Dorks, like maybe the problem Sylvan Library is not it's not an aggro card, right? And Multani's Acolyte's not like the double green, and then you get a 2/1, and you have to pay the Echo is also not very disruptive. So like also doesn't gain that much advantage. I think one of the other lists I was trying had 1 Wirewood Symbiote, so you could at least get some value out of Acolytes, but not this one. So I don't know. Maybe I'll tinker this list going forward. Maybe find a different creature to play on this spot instead of a 2/1 that draws a card. Maybe I'll try to fit some more. Even like maybe Mox Diamonds. I don't know how many. I think only 22 lands. I don't know if Mox Diamonds will fit here, but something that you can at least speed up. And if you play Mox Diamonds, then Pyroclasms become a lot better, so you don't kill your own creatures. Like, this deck has 8. Well, technically 10 of them, because it also, that's the other thing too. Like, it's really hard for you to get Threshold with this deck. There's only 2 fetch lands, and you don't have that many spells that actually go to the graveyard unless your opponent does something to them. So anyways, that was very fun. 4-2 in the league. We'll see you guys for the next league in a week and a half from now.